Greetings, screeners and meters. Now, this is your Check It If Collected Reviews, and today we're going to be checking out knockoff oversized Onslaught. That is right. This is an oversized knockoff of Bruticus that I picked up from SirToys. Now, with that being said, screeners and meters, let's go. Okay, screens and meters, here's Bruticus already in hits alt mode, and he is not in bot mode because I just want to try to see if I get through this. And before we go any further, there will not be a stop motion for this because screens and meters, I just do not have time. I am saving a record of all this that I have not done stop motion with. I'm going to try to do it in the future. If you guys have been paying attention or have seen these, where have you seen it on any other platform or whatever the deal may be that I'm on, I am trying to do something in the future really special with these figures. So with that being said, screens and meters, let's go and get into this, and let's go and check out the height right now. All right, and here is Onslaught. Let's see if we can't just move the camera down just a tad bit. Better look of him. Yes, and I find this mode very more interesting because of how cool it looks, and it is part of the original Fall of Cybertron figures. I do not exactly how those look, but I have these and I'm quite happy with them because of the sure size, and they're cheap, but they are absolutely fun to play with. And also too, I know I checked out the other ones and I said there are no instruction manuals. Actually, I end up finding instruction manuals in the inside along with some cards, but I will show the cards later because I am pressed for time right now, and we're going to keep this moving. All right, let's check out the height right now, and the height right now is, as you can see, is just right there with the blaster on the top, 4.5, almost 5 inches. We take off the top and everything and see the actual size of the figure. Move it to the side and go in the front look. And then you have about 4 inches right there, 3 and some change or whatever there may be, but you're going to say 4 inches and stuff, whatever. All right, with that being said, screens and meters, move it to the side. All right, check out the blaster here. And again, it's very cheap. I do not have the original one, so that can't be done with that to be said. So this is how it looks. And here is Onslaught itself. And I do like how girthy he looks. He is extremely just big. He fits well with the Mega Bloks figures. Also the Legos and C3 constructions and such. And I like these odd shaped figures because they just work well with me. So with that being said, screens and meters, let's go and get to some side-by-size comparison. All right, Fall of Cybertron Blaster, and that fits well together. That fits a whole lot better than this actually being the Deluxe and this being a Voyager. That's just my honest opinion. Oversized Deluxe Robots in Disguise Drift Generations Blur fits well in my honest opinion. And here he is with Titan's Return Blaster. All right, there's his Brothers in Arms oversized knockoff Vortex and another Brothers in Arms blast off. I really like this figure. He's got a crumple zone thing going on with him. It's also Fall of Cybertron's knockoff oversized, really cool figure. And ever so cool to add to the review, we have the Mega Bloks right up here at the top, sitting here at the top, very top. We have the Legos figure to the bottom right, sorry, and then we have the Block Tech to your left here, just to throw them in the mix with these figures and stuff. If you happen to have them, what scale did they fall in when you have these beast of figures that are here in front of you? Okay, screens and meters, let's go and get this thing transformed. Okay, screens and meters, here it is, Fall of Cybertron oversized knockoff Onslaught. And screeners and meters, I know this is a cheap figure, but I cannot get enough of him. I just love the way he looks with the containers in the back. He just looks menacing. He looks oversized, looks very dominant. Really cool figure, really like that. Again, one more time, this is the blaster that comes off with, it is very cheap, but it does come off with very cool things. And I do believe this figure's blaster, he does, the other blasters do connect to that, but once we actually get these all combined together and go to the set, we'll get into that later. But that's what these holes are for, if I'm not mistaken. So, all right, okay, and here is the figure. If you guys looking to pick these up, and again, I got this from SirToys, and I believe I may have paid maybe 50 or 60 bucks, maybe $40, if I'm not saying, $60 probably with shipping and everything, just for all the figures all together. And again, this is really a cool figure. It's a cheap one, but I really am digging this. I really like how that's filled into the back and stuff. It still has a gap in area and stuff, whatever up there and stuff, but really digging how it goes with the whole backpack situation area. And you know me, how I go with that. Anyways, let's go and get into the articulation department. You do not have a swivel in the foot whatsoever, but you do have this outside opposite awkward bend, but you do have a 360 degree with the legs here. That's as do transformation and also to do in the combined mode. You do not have a swivel. I'm sorry, you do have a swivel. Excuse me, missed that completely. A swivel in the waist. That's probably as per do transformation and also combined mode, but that is what it is from there and in. Let's get him to sitting position so we can get him in real close. All right, you have the shoulder that goes all the way completely. No, it stops. Doesn't go all the way around. Oh, much surprise to me, and it does stop, and I'm digging that. That actually works in a favor and such as so. You have the arms where you can come here and you actually make him can cross his arms. You have to come back to the side here. You do have a 360 degree due to the fact that this is on a ball joint, but that's as due to transformation, but that works there. We're gonna go to the head here. The head does have this pop-up thing and goes up and down. Let's get some light over here, a little bit better and stuff as such and everything, and let's find if his head's on a ball joint, and it is on a ball joint, so he can turn around, look up, look down. Well, actually not look up unless he bends his whole body back, but look down and stuff in his chest and stuff. Anybody's familiar with He-Man, you remember, forgot the guy's figure name, but when he looks down his chest and to scan the area, whatever he's doing and stuff, but that's how it goes from there on in. Sorry about the unfocusedness and such, or whatever the deal may be. And of course you have an open empty space here when it comes here to the backpack, but then again you can have all the weapons there, or if you can and stuff, it's gonna make him extremely heavy, but you can find a way to make it stand there. That's what I'm planning to do with it. Now here's something very important that I am not too sure about. This head flips up here and the other figure's head in the combined mode is supposed to be with it, and I don't know where it is. I don't know if I dropped it, I don't know if it lost or fell off, but if I'm not mistaken, I'm pretty sure it was on there when I got it. So it's whatever, and I haven't taken this out of the box for about a few months now, so shame on me, shame on me, shame on me. So that's pretty much about it. Okay, screeners and meters, with that being said, we are going to go into the size by size comparison for our friend here, Onslaught, for CyBERTRON knockoff, since we get his head out together, but we don't need to have that on camera because I am pressed 4 times. So here we go, snap, as we do this weird split. And real quick before we go into anything else, let's go and check out the height comparison, and also the height comparison and then the measurements of him and with his height. And he is fitting right about around about 9.5 inches or so in height. So yeah, he's leader scale and some ultra class, masterpiece, however you want to add it, ultra magnus scale and whatever. Anyways, there is KBB Voyager Nemesis Prime, Midnight Invasion Optimus Prime, or Night Stalking Optimus Prime, or whatever, Dark Stalker. I've seen the names being called so many different name, but I think it's Midnight Assault if I'm not mistaken. But anyways, he's leader class Optimus Prime from the movies, the earlier generation part of the movies. Perfectly standing, almost identical in height, Parakill, and knockoff Hexatron, aka 6-shot. And for those who are wondering, yes, there is that height comparison with Redensor, however you want to pronounce his name, Megatron the Last Knight. Okay, screeners, let's go and get to the height side by side comparison for the human. All right, and there you go. You have your Lego to your left, you have your Mega Blocks, Mega Constructs in the middle, and then you also have the Block Tech figure. Okay, screeners and meters, let's go and we'll see what this looks like in combined mode. Okay, screeners and meters, and I went ahead and put Blast Off and also Vortex on him so you guys can get an idea of how they may look once it's all together. You see here in the middle here, this is Onslaught, and how it actually looks and stuff, and it's not an actually bad looking setup. Yes, it has a lot of stuff going on, but I think it fits well with the whole alien Cybertronian fall of Cybertron type figures. And I actually put these on here just for a test, and they was on there and they were not coming back off. The figure is extremely loose, but it is what it is on that. So screeners and meters, I'm so sorry that I do not have any stop motions for this, but in the future I'm going to try to keep track of that and try to bring something else in the future and kind of bind it all into one, and it kind of works better for me right now because I've been extremely busy right now, and that's pretty much about it. But let me go right into the pros and cons, and we go and finish this right on up. Pros is the figure size and height, and it just works. Not much chip bleeding, and I do like how it has little things going on as far as it goes chip bleeding with this. You have little speckles here and there and stuff, whatever, but that's nothing compared to how bad it actually could have been. And that is the pros on that. The cons is that the figure is extremely loose and it seems like it's just going to fall apart. But at the same time, honestly, Screeners and Meters, I think is money well spent, in my honest opinion, because these oversized figures can show what honestly Hasbro and other companies can be doing if they're not just trying to save so much money or trying to put so much money in the figure, and the figure ends up being $300, $600, $200 and stuff. Yes, it's cool, we pay for it and stuff when it comes down to it, but it's better to pay for it on sale than actually pay for a full part for a plastic and some metal and some pieces and stuff. But at the same time too, when they got it, they got us. That's just pretty much about it. I know I'm complaining about it, but I'm going right into it or whatever such. So big shout out to SirToys sending this and get this actually to me. Sorry to delay in actually getting this review put it out there, so sorry you guys and stuff or whatever, but just want to let you guys know about it and really appreciate it. It is losing some parts and stuff, but that will be a full on out review when I actually put all them together, and we still have 2 more to do after this. So Screeners and Meters, sub me if you love me, share if you care, do what you do as long as you do it well. JR Network, and I'm out later. Thank you so much.